Question 10 is coming from transformations. Part A, draw the image of triangle A after a reflection in the line y is equal to 1. So here, the object and image must be equidistant. The object and image must be equidistant. Must be of equal distance, okay, from the middle line. From the middle line, y is equal to 1. So, where is A? A is here. Then we have to draw the line y is equal to 1. So, y is equal to 1 is here. Just draw this. Okay. We can even make it dotted such that it doesn't interfere with what we had there before. Sometimes we even add this to show represent a mirror line. And then you can write there, this is y is equal to 1. Now this point here is 1 unit above, so this one has to be 1 unit below. Remember, that line that connects the object and the image must be perpendicular to the mirror line. So if this is the image point here, then this line connecting them is perpendicular to that mirror line. So we shall have that point, then this one is 2 units, then we go 2 units here. So we shall have this one here, and then this one is 2, 4. Then we shall have 2, 4. So we shall have this one here. And then we can connect this one to that, this one to this. Like that. By the way, if you can look well, this one here is this one. So you have to be careful such that this one passes through the corner point. Now, I can label this one to be so smart on my diagram. This is A, Roman 1. Then Roman 2, triangle A after translation of -6, 1. When you look at our grid, the negative on the x is this way, the positive is this way. And then the positive on the y is this way, and then the negative is this way. So meaning, since this one is negative and this one represents x, this one represents the movement in the y, this simply implies that we shall move 6 units to the left and 1 unit up. So 6 left, 1 up. Each point on this diagram is going to move that kind of distance. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In other words, 1 minus 6, so you get -5. So we shall have here, and then we move 1 unit up, so it will come here. All right, so that is what we are having there. So you don't need to waste time. This is the point that I've put here. So all I can do now is to go like this, how this one is. So I will have it here. Okay. Then after that, here I'm supposed to go 2. So even here I will go 2 like that. So we shall put it here. And then now we connect. You get your ruler, don't use your free hands, please. You will be crossed. And this is our A, Roman 2. Okay. You can even shade them to make them distinct. Then part B, describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. Now, for description, I have already said that you look at the number of marks given here. If it is 3, then think about rotation and enlargement. Okay. Then if the number of marks are 2, you think about translation and reflection. Why are we thinking about 3 marks? I mean rotation and enlargement when it is 3 marks. If it is rotation, you are going to tell us rotation, then by which scale, by which angle. So rotation may be through 90 degrees, and then the direction, is it clockwise or anti-clockwise? Okay, rotation through maybe 90 degrees clockwise, then about what is the center of rotation. So center of rotation, 1 mark. Telling us that it is rotation, 1 mark. And then telling us the angle of rotation together with the direction, that is another mark. And then for enlargement, you tell us that that is enlargement, that is 1 mark. And then by scale factor, which one? You tell us the scale factor of enlargement, and then the center of enlargement. Okay. Now, coming back to this, for enlargement, the object and the image are of different sizes. But for rotation, they're going to be congruent, same size. So this one is the same size as this. So that has to be rotation. So I'll have to write here, this is rotation through, I need to get the angle and the direction. Okay. So let's get it done. So since I have the object and the image, I'm going to construct, let me even write something here, construct perpendicular bisectors of lines, of let's say 2 lines, just 2 lines. Construct perpendicular bisectors of 2 lines joining object points to their corresponding image points where they meet is the center of rotation. So I'm going to get right from here, you can see that this point here corresponds to this one, so I can connect those. Then let me actually make it a little bit dotted, just like that. Then get your compass. So when I get the compass, we are going to put it on, let's say, this point first. Then after that, make sure that your compass goes beyond the midpoint, or maybe stretch it up to that, but mine is already above the midpoint of this line. Why do we stretch it above the midpoint? Such that the 2 arcs can meet. Okay, what you do, you draw an arc down here, and then you also draw it up here, like that. So without tampering with your compass, shift it, put it here. Then without tampering with that compass, bring it back here, draw an arc. Then you get your ruler, and then you connect these 2 points, these ones here. Okay, then next we also do the same for another, and this one I'm going to use another color. So let me use yellow maybe. I connect, first let me use blue. I connect this one to its corresponding. I also do the same, so make it dotted. And after making it dotted, now we get our compass. We put it on this point here. Remember to stretch the compass to go beyond the midpoint of that line. So maybe if I can put it here, and then I'm going to draw an arc above and also below. Up here, then also come this side and you draw. So without tampering with that compass, take it up here, then you also draw an arc there, and then do the same, come this side, draw an arc there. Okay, so what I'm supposed to do is to draw a line that connects this point to this one here where they meet, and then where these two meet is the center of rotation. And maybe I wasn't all that so perfect, but you can see it has to be that point there. So the answer here has to be a rotation through. I'm going to come to the angle. Let's look at the angle. On the look of things, this one was drawn like this. Okay, it was drawn like this. Now, for you to get the angle of that rotation, get the object, the center of rotation, and then the image. So connect them. So the object, let's say, is here, then they met here. So if I get this to this, then to the image here, automatically this is 90. It's a diagonal in 3. This is also diagonal in 3. So this angle here is 90. You see? So that means we are going to have 90 degrees. Object, the center is here. Object, the center is here, then the image is here. So they moved like this. So that is anti-clockwise. So I will say here, rotation through 90 degrees, anti-clockwise or counterclockwise. And the center we have seen, the center is what? Where the two met. It is here, that is 3, -1. Center, 3, -1. So this is one mark for the center, this is another mark, and then this is another mark. Those are the 3 marks.